So Jeremy, I was thinking about like while making these meatballs?
What, Matt?
I was thinking about us being like craftsmen, like shaping things to make these like little worlds, because I'm thinking about like little worlds, when making meatballs.
Yeah?
But we're not perfect anyway, so we're like demiurges, or you know what I mean? Like like Gnosticism.
No, I don't know what that is, Matt.
Okay, so like early Christianity, there were like many different sect, groups of people that believed in different things, but they had like a common religion idea.
Yes.
Well, the thing about it is that there was this particular group called not the Gnostics. They based on the term gnosis, which is knowledge, where they believed in that the world was an illusion, like like the Matrix.
Yeah?
Yeah, that was basically based on Gnosticism and Buddhism in some certain elements. Something that's more like Hollywoodized in that way. But it talks about like, the world being created by this imperfect being called the demiurge. They usually like talk about it being related to the Old Testament God because of their interpretations of that he was like imperfect, evil, different types of like ideas about it. And there was like this concept of trying to see through the real world, like a greater existence that goes beyond the physical world.
Yeah?
Yeah, which is like we're making these imperfect little worlds right here, but here we are in this real world, and you know what I mean?
Yeah?
So essentially, sorry. The reason why I mentioned this is because again, it's like it just reminds me of like this idea. I mean, it actually originates from like Platonic ideas about like the creators being like craftsmen or demiurges or something like that. I mean, you should really look this stuff up because it's quite an interesting idea. Of course, the movement itself was declared heretical by the early church because the ideology like diverged heavily from all the other different sects, and these different groups had to agree on something. Like that's why the Nicene Council was a thing, because they had to make sure that everybody was on the same page of what the beliefs are. So that's Gnosticism in a nutshell. I mean, you can find it in a lot of like games or movies, media that have like a very superficial version of it, but it goes deeper than that.
Well, Matt, I'll say that's quite the nutshell.
That is quite the nutshell.